Okay, so first of all, I'd like to say, I'd like to thank you for coming here today. So would you like to start by briefly describing yourself? You have 1 minute.
I'm Sophia Zhang. I'm currently a junior at National Zhengzhou University at the Department of Finance. And besides my major, I also enrolled in 3 programs: FinTech program, Chartered Financial Analyst program, and English Talk program. So I would like to talk about my previous working experience. Working in a well-known German fund house, Allianz Global Investors. I've just finished working as a summer intern at Business Planning Division. And I've helped the company in business planning and generating the model on estimation on beneficiary of our clients, particularly in securities companies and commercial banks. So apart from my working experience, I would like to talk about my characteristics. I think I'm quite a well-oriented person, and also I think I'm a self-driven person who is always motivated to dig in more fields that I am curious about. And last but not least, to talk about my career plans in the future, I hope that I was able to get CFA certificate and also conduct a master's degree of finance in Germany or the USA. And so in general, I would say my professional academic backgrounds and working experience will favor me as a favorable candidate in BlackRock's positions.
Okay, Sophia, well, that was pretty impressive. So I have a question for you. So what differentiates BlackRock from other companies?
Okay, I will divide this into 2 parts. So the first part is that BlackRock is quite a well-known fund house in both active funds and also passive funds. And the second one is BlackRock is actually the biggest fund size fund house in the industry. You have the most asset under management. You have 6.29 trillion, and also you are really good at putting in different portfolio, especially in the alternatives like infrastructures and solar energy.
Okay. So you say you have previous internship experiences with a German company, right?
Yeah.
So you said the work you mostly have done are related to securities and investment bank, right?
Our clients.
Okay, clients. So can you pitch me a stock?
Pitch a stock.
Pitch me a stock. Yeah, the stock that whose company are right now publicly listed in Taiwanese market or American markets.
Okay, and I would like to pitch a stock which is called Delta Electronics, which the number is 2308, and I will divide into 3 parts. First is the past performance. As you can see, comparing to their peers like Guoju, Yango in English, and Delta Electronics actually have the most growth in both growth margin and their sales revenue. And then the second part will be their future, my future forecast. See, now Delta Electronics is actually merging what is called Thai Delta. It's a electronics in Thailand, but actually from this merge and acquisitions, Delta is from the market's view. Actually, everyone is making a very good view on Delta Electronics. Yes.
So, okay, that was very good. But I have a question. So, the stock price of Delta has been declining these 3 days. So, how do you explain this?
Okay, so because actually in third quarter and the fourth quarter, it's actually the industry. They actually performed not that well during these seasons. But actually, what I would say, you have to buy in Delta Electronics because from 2019 and 2020, since the automations and the IA industry is actually growing very fast through this season. from now, if you buy it, it will be a really low price, and you will expect to earn very. You will expect to earn a great return from this if you choose to buy Delta Electronics.
So, do you have a target price for Delta Electronics?
I would say it was between 150 to 160 in this range, and the forecast period will be from the fourth season till 2019's fourth season.
Okay, good. Alan, do you have any question?
So I can just whatever I want to ask.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sophia, you mentioned that you want to have a CFA certificate in the future and maybe have a master's degree in US and Germany. I just wondering like why you choose USA or why Germany specifically?
Okay. To frankly speaking about myself, I think I'm not born in a rich family. So why I choose Germany is first, it's not that expensive in my tuition. And second, actually, since the Brexit, many famous financial institutes actually moved from the UK to Germany, especially in Frankfurt. So that's why I would like to have to conduct a financial degree at Germany, and my dream school will be Mannheim and the Frankfurt School of Finance. Yes.
So how about US?
So as you may know, USA is always famous for their finance industry, and their economy is always the best. So many investment banks, including Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, these and also other commercial banks, actually their core, I would say their core main operating divisions are in the US. So I would like to, maybe attend a master in the USA and then see whether there are other opportunities for me to stay there to work.
Okay. Is it time's up
Or
or
not just a time.
it's your time?
Okay. So Sophia, you say you may want to pursue a master program in Germany, right? So do you speak German?
A little I'm learning, and I currently just passed the A1 test, and this month I will have a tested A2 degree.
So if I ask a question in German, can you answer me with the question?
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully.
It won't be too hard. So kannst du mir ein bisschen dir anfügen auf Deutsch?
Okay. Ich bin Sophia und ich bin 21 Jahre alt und mein Hauptfach ist Finanz und mein Traumberuf ist ein Finanzanalystin machen und mein Schule ist Mannheim und also Frankfurt und ja, danke.
Okay, ganz schön. Also wie viel Zeit hast du Deutsch gelernt?
Und ich habe vielleicht ein Jahr Deutsch gelernt.
Okay, gut. Kannst du vielleicht in der Zukunft in Mannheim nur auf Deutsch die Kursen machen?
Welche Kurse?
Bitte?
Noch einmal bitte.
Okay. Kannst du vielleicht in der Zukunft in Mannheim mit vielleicht deutsche Kurse machen?
Ja, und ich hoffe, ich kann B1-Kurse dort lernen.
Okay, good. So, William, do you have any other question?
Yeah, sure. I think I just want to know, so, I mean, a few days ago, we just had the result of the US midterm election, right? So what do you think could be the long-term impact of the result on the financial market?
Okay, in general, in my opinion, it might not be a lot of effects in the financial markets, since whether it's the two party actually has the same positions on Chinese policies, is that they should help American become once again a really productive in their industry. So in general, I would say apparently the midterm is actually disfavor Trump, but the election results actually won't affect that much as we thought.
Okay. Do you think this may affect the Foxconn investment in Wisconsin?
Probably, because actually Foxconn is now quite in a dilemma, or yeah.
Why? Why do you think dilemma?
Because now American is raising their tariffs now to the electronics and semiconductors industry now. It's almost there. So Foxconn might suffer from this impact.
I see. Okay, so then thank you very much for coming today. Really appreciate that. We'll be in touch.